back with our champions, back with our winners here. Fernando, what was the messaging after Miami? Talk to us about what was discussed from Miami until here, between whether it was Niels or Peter or Anna. What was the team talking about on their approach to Mexico City?
Yeah, well, I think it's two very different venues. So after Miami, we were very happy that the horses jumped like this, but it was still a challenge to come to a complete different venue, and we also needed to feel a little bit the horses in the first classes and then make a decision which horse is going to do the teams and as well the second round. In my case, I was going to ride Lady, hopefully both rounds, but I really wanted to have a feeling on the first one and then decide for the second one.
Championship lead comes your way as well, Tibor Spitz. I don't know how maybe unimaginable that might have been a couple of weeks ago, but all of a sudden the Prague Lions now have a championship lead. Talk to us about how was that ever in the planning, and be realistic with us, because this is the team that has struggled to get into the GCL Super Cup semi-finals, knocking on the door, fighting for top 4. Here you are with the championship lead all of a sudden. That's a very unique situation, isn't it?
Yeah, it's unbelievable. Like I think last week already was a bit above expectations, and this week is even better. So I think our trip to America has been unbelievable. It's been amazing here. Now we try to definitely defend the armband here. But okay, it will be a long season. I think it's only the 3rd stage. So, but I think we're with a good team, horses in good shape, good riders. So yeah, we'll definitely try to defend that and go to Riyadh when we already have to ride around less would be really nice.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to ask you guys to put your Frederick de Backer hats on. You're going to turn into commentators now, right? I'm going to play the round for you. I want you to talk me through what is happening in this round. If I'm not mistaken, Fernando, you are first. Let's get Fernando's round up onto the screen. Let's have an idea, Fernando, as to what was going through your mind. Let's get onto that, show the round, and have commentator Fernando Martinez Soma take us through the round and what was happening in and around each and every jump. This is the round of Fernando Martinez Soma. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, that was fence number 1. She always drifts a little bit to the left, so I knew that. I gave some space, and then the 9 were going to be a bit quiet for me because I was going to the left. Then it was just steady 8 there. She was actually feeling really good.
Looked so smooth, Fernando.
Yeah, she was feeling good in the back rail, so I didn't need to put too much pressure on for the back pole. So I just stayed quiet a little bit in this double. It was a big entrance of the double and a big stretch there, so I just waited a little bit for the oxer to come. I think she's a very careful mare, so with those tall verticals, it's actually good for me. It gives a nice feeling. Then that oxer, my plan in the beginning was to go in 6 and 7 in that line, but as she jumped really nice, the oxer, and land really balanced, I could just wait in both those lines for the extra stride.
And there came the the time penalty risk that our new graphics show. Were you worried that you were a little bit slow at this stage?
I did in those, because it was a long line and you needed to wait a lot, you know. Then I tried to be a little bit sharp in that turn. And then in the end, you know, that triple was so delicate that I just trusted a little bit the oxer to stay balanced and then go through the triple in the short 7. I didn't want to put pressure in the front pole.
And that final line and that triple combination was just so testing. What a move from Peter Grant to give you guys that triple so late in the round. Tibor Spitz, we have your round as well. Let's bring that up and let you do much the same. Great job, by the way. Whenever you are done with riding, we're going to bring you straight into here. Tibor, much like Fernando, then take us through how this is going for you.
I think I jumped a little bit too much to the left on number 1. Then I was a little bit stuck on the 9. And then, yeah, I got the fault there. And then I felt immediately a good reaction on the oxer. So I felt confident again. I knew I just had to stay quiet, keep on thinking, keep on riding, keep the jump, don't get too much pressure. And then, like, he really started feeling really good again, like he really started feeling again like he always is. So I think here on the next oxer I got a really good shot, and then I was gone for the 6 and the 7. I think that line went very easy for me. It was,
when did you start to get nervous with the fence going down? You know you still had 2 more fences in hand. Were you thinking about that? I
actually didn't know, because even when I finished, I I didn't know what happened before. I didn't really follow the class. I just knew the Rome Gladiators were a bit unlucky. So now I knew we were going to be close. Now I did a triple combination where they jumped really good. And then I was a bit too much on the inside for the 7. I had a little knock there, but luckily it stayed on.
Luckily it stayed on. You did have the extra fence in hand, so even if it had fallen at that stage, you had enough because of Fernando's clear. You said very well that the American leg, the American tour has been very successful for you. Now we get ready for Shanghai in a couple of weeks' time, and then comes the really busy European summer. Can you give us any idea, Fernando, what is the plan for? Let's start with Shanghai. Has there been conversation about Shanghai just yet? What does the team look like?
Yeah, the plan is that it's 3 riders going. Normally it's going to go Peter De Vos, Thibaut, and myself. Normally, okay, I was going with Cor and a bit of a more green horse, as we're 3 there. But now I need to think about if Lady is ready to do another big show, or if I need to just give a smaller show for the summer, because it's going to be a busy summer there.
Yeah, it is. How far ahead have you guys planned, Thibaut? We're talking about Shanghai, and Fernando talks about the busy summer. By the time you get to those summer shows, it feels like it's a show every single week. Have you individually, have you the team thought about the summer and how it looks?
Yeah, I think okay, we have to watch now a little bit for the globals. It's already good that the horses are in good shape, and that I have now 2 horses who can go to the globals. I'll also probably have to do a couple Nations Cups, but I think the horses feel really good now. They still need some shows also, like Fernando said. Maybe it's also good to give in between a smaller show as well. It will for sure be a busy season, so I think it will be good if we can all go to different places and save our horses a little bit, because it will be a long season. Yeah.
Well, you're champions of Mexico. You are the new championship leaders as well. A fairy tale story for you too, Fernando. Thank you very much for joining us, guys. Congratulations.